Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and friends beyond the binary, hello and welcome. Hi, Alma. Thanks for showing up. I'm Kristie. We are going to be doing some gosh darn art today, which I'm really excited about. The art stream is my favorite thing in the world. It's my favorite thing in all of the entire world. I only do it once a month so I can keep it special for myself, but gosh, it's a lot of fun. Let's talk about that music real quick. You just heard The Need by Eyeshadow 2600 FM, who is an artist that I follow on Mastodon. I like her music a lot, and I think I'm going to be using nothing but it unless I have something specifically that I need for opening tracks until such time as I have something particular I want. You can find her music at eyeshadow2600fm.bandcamp.com. She has like 15 studio-length albums that you should go check out because they're rad. Katie says she wants to do a trash stream once a month too. Oh, that would be really cool. We'll figure that out. In the meantime, let me hit some buttons. First of all, this button to bring up some music. And second of all, which other button do I want? This one? Yeah, you're going to see Dana Brooke and Emma for a second. But then we're going to get into Passpartout, the starving artist. Which, again, I couldn't be more excited about. So, if you've not seen the art stream before, basically what it is I'm going to be using Passpartout here as just kind of a drawing tool, as something just a little more visually interesting than MS Paint. And we're just going to make some stuff. I'm going to take suggestions from the chat. I can't be drawing anything like pornographic or anything. Twitch doesn't enjoy that. But, you know, just whatever you... Yeah, no lewds. Just whatever comes into your brain. I will try my best to make it happen. Or I'll pervert it entirely. Who knows? And then after about an hour and a half of me screwing around with that, we will take whatever we think the most interesting picture of the night is, and we'll do it on an actual canvas on webcam. Like I said, it's my favorite thing, because I really love doing art, and I love having this excuse to just fuck around. So I am just getting started with this weird Muppet Man. If you have any suggestions in chat, do please just type them in. Because that's part of the reason I like doing the art stream particularly, is this is the stream where I get to talk the most with our community. It kind of looks like a habanero. It does kind of look like a habanero. It probably looks more like a habanero because of the color I used. But this is my chance to just like not have to focus too much on being good at a game and instead just like chat with everyone. So how are you doing, Alma? Thank you for stopping in. I'm very happy you've chosen to, like, keep watching our streams. We love meeting new people. How's your night going? I'm not sure I'm too big of a fan of these teeth. Hey, Andy! What's up? How was DragonCon? Gonna that's what an ear looks like, I think. It was so good, I bet, because it's, you know, DragonCon. It's a major staple of the like nerd year. You just throw it back this afternoon, so you are a little tired. Well, I hope my soothing tones can rock you to sleep. Maybe not rock. I think that means I think that needs a little bit more than like what I have. Alma's at work as usual, so an audio-only stream might make me your worst viewer. Oh, that's okay. We're happy that you took the time to stop in at all. Honestly, DragonCon isn't as much a guaranteed great time as Gen Con is, but this year was far and away my favorite yet. Oh, awesome. You got to run Monster Hearts, which is an RPG about teenage supernaturals and their feelings. That sounds excellent. And exactly your brand. Scroll up for my request. Oh, I'm sorry, Alice. Did you say something that I missed? A behemoth from Final Fantasy riding a Pennyfarthing. We can try that. I don't know how it's gonna deal with the pedals, but that looks pretty good. I don't feel interested in putting in a lot more effort in that. Oh, right. I need to... I left my keyboard on the ground because I was like, oh, I don't need my keyboard for anything. I'm controlling everything with my hands. And then it's like, no, I actually need to name stuff. Guy Smiley's weird cousin. Perfect. Looking forward to a hacker meetup this week, speaking of cons. Oh, that's great. I am, no, need brown, not red. I'm not a hacker myself. I can barely put something together in Visual Basic. I'm really happy for you that you're getting to do something you want to do. Also, Lisa's here. Hi, Lisa. So what do we want to do? I'll take the darker browns, get some... Oh, actually, let's mess with the further background first. So, there's our ground. And get some green where trees live, and also grass. You know, like you do. Nice blue sky. That's probably enough. Let's make a little more green in there so that it meets. And we'll get not a lot of trees because I don't want it to be too big. What are we painting? Yes, we're painting a Final Fantasy style Behemoth riding a Pennyfarthing. Or we're going to try to. I don't know how it's going to end up looking because I'm not sure right at the top of my head what a Pennyfarthing looks like. But it's the one with the big wheel in front. I know that, but I feel like I need more information than that. I'm probably going to have to bring up some reference material here in a second, as soon as I'm done with my background. Don't anyone ever tell you, don't let them, that the trees you drew in your childhood aren't good enough. All you really need are 3 triangles vaguely stacked on top of each other along a brown stick. Everyone looks at that son of a bitch and knows that's what a tree is. I recommend Oh, right, Chocobo Racing. I forgot that Behemoths were in Chocobo Racing. That's pretty dope. I've actually never played Chocobo Racing. I've seen it played. My friend had it for on that PlayStation 2. This didn't look super. Oh, PS1. Oh, right. Boo, fake gamer girl. So you're gonna be looking at a picture of. You know, let's risk Twitch right now. And we're just going to bring up a picture of a Pennyfarthing bike. Oh, hey, here's something we should do real quick. Let's turn Safe Search on. I think Pennyfarthing bike's probably fine, but let's just be safe in case. Just for the heck of it. So yeah, great big wheel in front, little wheel in back, 1 bar connecting the 2, seat that doesn't look like it's comfortable in any way, and a handlebar right in your crotch. Perfect. Here we go. I really loved it, but it gets a lot of hate. Oh, that sucks. Exactly, imagine that. Me liking a Final Fantasy game. You? Alice Adeliz? Noted Chocobo synthesizer? Nah. I said synthesizer right then, and I probably meant to say sympathizer, but I think I like synthesizer better, because you know, you put in the work of, like, growing all those chocobos, right? That's basically synthesis. It's almost science. We'll just draw the spokes out. There should be a lot more spokes than this, but our lines are such that we're not going to be able to really make that read well. Like, there's only so much fine detail I can put into this because of the tools. But we're trying our best. I actually wonder if I should have made this like wrought iron black. What? No, I'm feeling lucky on an untested search string? Nah, probably not a great idea. Again, Pennyfarthing bike's probably okay for that as far as it goes, but we got a good thing going here with Twitch. A lot of people like us. I would hate for us to just kind of disappear because I did a dumb. Unless there's a Victorian porn star named Pennyfarthing. That's actually a great porn star name. I'm actually, I don't know if I would say I was into that, but I think that's a really great look. You know, that nice deep brown for the saddle. There we go. Now we need to get Pennyfarthing. Want to ride? Golly, you need to not. If there were a Victorian porn star called Pennyfarthing, they'd probably be on Mastodon. That's true. I should have a look at Twitter, I think. See if that's a real thing. Now for Chocobo. Actually, I'm just going to keep this up here so I can move quickly between one and the other. So, Chocobo Racing Behemoth. Perfect. It's almost like you're listening to me. Oh, a Behemoth. Yeah. Okay, I was thinking Beholder this whole time. That's a very different thing. No, we can go with a Behemoth. It's got great big, like, muscle arms, kind of spiny ridges, got some horns. Basically a Tauren, right? So, yeah, we can do that. Normie Bikes is also a great porn name. I've just learned that Pennyfarthings were also called Ordinaries, and now I have more questions for the Victorians. What was the unordinary, I guess? It's like, nope, perfectly ordinary thing here. Don't worry about it. It's exactly the thing you think it is. So let's draw some petal. And we're probably only going to see the front part, right? We're not really going to see the back at all. Because the giant, like, beef legs are going to cover the back beef leg that'd be on the other side of the bike. Yeah. So, let's grab some purple, I guess? Is that what the color is? I think so. This is weird. I've never really drawn a fursona before. Yeah, we'll just go with this, like, light purple. I think that's going to be good. Just some thick-a-mole legs. And some feet sticking out here. Oh! I've just been handed a bottle that I need to open. One moment. Apparently modern bicycle designs were originally called safety bikes because when you fall off them, you're not at high up. Yeah, so you wouldn't fucking die, like Alice just said. That's, So the Pennyfarthings, which came first, were called ordinaries rather than safeties. That's actually really interesting. I like that a lot. So our, all of our, like, claws and stuff are red. So I guess we're gonna be dealing with that. It's really thin red claws coming out there. There's probably another one here in the back that you can't really see that's interfering with the spokes. Behemoth's probably about to fall over. It's okay, though. Do you have, like, a... Do you have, like, a tummy or something? No, you're, like, wearing a t-shirt in this, and I guess that's fine, but you don't really have a... I was wondering if it had a discolored stomach. Not discolored, but differently colored. And I think in the same way that the, that they show the Behemoth and the tank, it's just way too big for this. So it's kind of like leaning over the front some. And have to make some arms here. Need to outline them so that we can see the difference between the regular arm and like the back. It's curling its hand over the bike handles. There we go. It's got a solid color tummy. All right. And yeah, I think we can actually see the back arm. Oh, maybe we can see it just a little bit. We can see it come out a touch, so let's just make a little bit right there. I love the red claws. Behemoth went for a mani-pedi, right? They're very red in that picture. I'm a little concerned that its legs are like tree trunk thick and then its arms a little spindlier, but I guess that's fine. And then it's got, what's your head like, friend? What is that? What does that do? It's like a dragon head, basically. It's got a snout, it's got some tusks out the side. Horns. Yeah, I guess you're right. Some people do skip arm day. You know, what do you need good arms for? That's just, you know, half of what you do with your body in life. And it's, like, really up front to the head. So I'll just do it like this. And it's kind of looking down, focusing on the road, like you should do. Let's draw some outline there. We're probably going to have to outline all of this, really, but we'll come back to that. That's for later me to worry about. It's got these big red tusks coming out the side of its face there. Little, like, mandibles. But it does have, like, a regular mouth, too. It's got big eyes, but I think we only see one. Because, that's a little too much. I think we only see one, because it's got, like, horse eyes, right? What's the terminology for that? Bilateral vision? Where the vision doesn't overlap because of the way the head is. Oh, I kind of don't like this. He's starting to look a little concerned. Here, I'll tell you what. We'll take some of this blonde. You don't have eyebrows in the official artwork, but I tell you what, we're gonna give you some eyebrows anyway. Then horns coming off the side of that. And spiky spine ridges. Those will probably save his life when he, inevitably falls off the bike. He'll just stick into the ground. Binocular vision, yes, thank you. And yeah, I think we do have to outline the rest of this, otherwise it's gonna look weird. I don't think we need to do the bike, but we absolutely have to do the Behemoth. Here we go. Give me a chance to point up the claws a little bit more. There we go. And we're kind of losing the red on the hands. I think we can just redo that real quick. Very nice work. Yeah, I like this a lot. I like what we got to here. Kind of do need the rest of this outlined too. The background and stuff is fine, but I think the bike and the trees need it so that it matches with everything else. Thank you, Andy. I think it is amazing. I did my best. Because I like helping people realize their vision. I want them to live their best life. Like Chulavar. So if you've not watched Loading Ready Run's Dragon's Orders D&D campaign that they've been playing for the last 8 weeks, it's real fucking good. It's a real thing when the enemy, like the bad of your campaign, is a silver dragon who is by nature good aligned. So how they make, how Dale Friesen, their DM, made that character unlikable is by making him a life coach, where every single time someone spoke, he corrected them of all tiny errors in their grammar. And when they corrected themselves, which he was not allowed to, he was not going to let them continue speaking until they did correct themselves. He would give them a very, very condescending treat out of a bag. It's so fucking good. Hey Riz, how you doing? We're just finishing up our first piece of art. Which is a Final Fantasy Behemoth riding a Pennyfarthing bicycle. And I should have realized that I was going to need outlines for this, but There we go. Perfect. And let us... What are we going to call you? Behemoth rides to market. Perfect. Right, exactly, so lawful evil. It's great how you... because... Like, I never liked the idea, really, of Dungeons & Dragons, where things that, you know, presumably have free will, right? Have their own, like, thought processes, have to be chaotic evil all the time. It's like, you can make a choice. You cannot be an asshole. Just once. Exactly, the monster's manual is propaganda. So if anyone else has some ideas, again, please just shout them out. They don't have to be particularly weird ideas. Trust me, I will weird them up on my own. But now I got to thinking about beholders, so I'm doing that a little bit. Must be that old con season fever. See? Who says you can't have a really friendly beholder? He just wants the best for you. Look at this, he's baked you a cake. All he wanted was for you to have a good time on your birthday. Monstrous Manual or Husband Catalog? Exactly. ¿Por qué no los dos? Beholder baked you a cake. So we are really on a monster kick, right? No, I like the idea of Monster Party. I think we're gonna do that. And I'm just curious how that's going to look. It's a, oh gosh, I need all of you to get out of my way. You're covering my canvas. So, how about this? No, I need to do, like, background colors first. No, I don't. I can just fill it in. So we'll go like this. Oh, god damn it. Get out of my way. Why are you being this way? No one likes it when you are. Submitted for later, Kitty Musketeer. Okay. I'll tell you what, we'll do this quick, and then we'll do a Kitty Musketeer. Nope, that needs to be black. Because it's an outline, there we go. We'll get a table here. Because I am the table. I am all of this. Window. We're now for laundry in bed. I'm sorry you can't stay, but I have to get a head start against the concrete. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. I hope that you feel better from your concrete. And I hope you catch up on the VOD and enjoy that. Have yourself a good night. There we go. I think this is really good. Let's do it like this. Yeah, that's great. Okay. Now we can start filling in, like, blocks of color now that I have an idea of what I want this to be. There's green carpet there. Brown over here for the entertainment center. It goes all the way along the wall. This perspective's all doofed. I'm not gonna lie to you, but you don't come to me because I'm a great artist. You're here for the chats and hangouts. I hope, because that's the thing I know I can provide. Versus my, not non-existent, but not particularly fantastic arting skills. Actually, I think it's really fine if these are a little, like, off-kilter. Because it kind of sells the idea that this is a space kind of outside of a regular reality, even though it kind of looks like it. have this brown for the, like, table top where everything's actually sitting. Now back to the deeper brown for the back space. I don't know why I've chosen to do this in landscape. Well, because it kind of looks good in landscape, but we'll deal with that. I don't like having to deal with these pop-ups happening. I get like a deep blue for the wall. That's good. I mean, that's really as deep a blue as we can get. There's some other stuff. You can tell me to, like, shut the fuck up, it's not my business, but where are you working, Alma, that you're working at, like, 9:30 at night? Or do you just live in a deeply different time zone? Okay, actually, I'll tell you what. I'll have this for the... actual table leg, and then we'll have this at top, and it's a little bit of a drop cloth. Because, you know, it's a party. They wanted to be fancy. They brought out a thing to cover the table, which I think is called a table cover. I think that's what that is. Give it some jagglies down here to sell the fact that it's a piece of cloth. Then we got a... ooh, no, that's not the color I want. There we go, that's better. Got a punch bowl on there. Outline it so everyone knows it's not just a void in space. It's very cubist. I'll take your word for it. It's not trying to be a particular thing. We have a nice spoon sticking out of it there. Bear Samurai is also really good. How about, so once we're done with this, what we're doing here, we'll do, Musketeer Kitten versus Bear Samurai. I'm actually quite excited about that as a concept. So we're going to thick these up. There. Deep Shadows and Brilliant Highlights. That's a really good album. I don't know if you've listened to it. It's by him, which is the name of the band. It's not by the character from Powerpuff Girls. I don't know why you would assume that. Quit putting words in my mouth. Right, so here's our house almost. Hang on. wood back here. Alright, I have taken your suggestion on board, Riz. We're gonna get there. I just wanna finish this idea first, because I really like it. And actually, I'll tell you what, instead of like an outside scene, because that's gonna take a little too long and I don't feel like doing it. It'll just be like those terrible off-white Venetian blinds you get. Here we go. Then over here at the punch bowl, we've got, we've got this. Giant tentaculon. With a single eyeball. Suezo looking motherfucker. Why did I make you looking down? Oh, now you look sad and stuff. I'll tell you what, we can actually fix that. Such is the power of the artist. Let's just wipe that out, and we bring the eye up a little bit. That's too much. You found some of the party drugs, I think. Let's get you away from the party drugs. And then you're having a chat with, totally not a Dalek over here. Nah, I don't like that you're a Dalek. I think that we can just leave you as a little thing. With, how about this? A little Terry Pratchett-esque. No, that's not the right color. Want the same color as the other thing. Terry Pratchett-esque billion legs. Oh, that's not the right color either. And you're just looking straight up at your friend. Having a nice chatty time. That's fun. It's the event of the summer. Meowcat versus Koamarai. Or Samarsupial. Samarsupial is good. And just for good measure, right in the background here we have Ghost with a bow tie. Chatting up werewolf, hedgehog. There we go. I like this a lot. I'm very happy with how that turned out. We're doing a... I'm sorry, I just bumped the mic. I'm sorry if that came through. Ghost with a bow tie was everyone's first pitch to Hanna-Barbera. Well, you know, Casper was doing so well for Bob Clampett, right? Not Bob Clampett. Fuck was Casper under? Okay, so what's this one? Musketeer versus Koala Samurai. Seymour Rate and Julia. Yeah, those are the creators, but I mean what who produced them? Harvey, yes, thank you, Harvey Comics. So, what I'm thinking of, and let me actually just bring it up so you can get an idea of what I'm going for, is the Kirby Samurai Showdown thing. Yeah, like this. So I think I want to do pretty much this exact thing. Or actually, we can do it like this, where it's the smaller characters out here and then the close-ups of the faces. I think that's a really good idea. We're going to do that way. So what do we need to do that? Just a big stripe of black across the top. And across the bottom. And then the... Oh, I'm like, what are those tups I'm hearing? And it's like, oh yeah, there's people walking around my goddamn table. Just a nice flat patch of brown for them to hash out their differences. In the middle, some rolling hills. Like, ooh, baby, look at you. Meows. Meows. And let's, we don't have enough room up at the top one. There we go. Again, let's get a nice sky in there. I totally didn't mean to change the order. Oh, Samarasupial versus Musketeer. Meowsketeer came first, so I think Meowsketeer is gonna be on the left for no real reason. Like, it doesn't matter which way around we draw it, but I'm a left to right thinker. I'm a simple woman, so I think in pretty straight lines. One second, gonna opt out of someone's shitty boss they're trying to make sound like it's helping us. Oh, great. That's fun. So let's look up Musketeer real quick, because I have a pretty good idea of what like a samurai. Explicit results were okay, cool. So not these fucking things. Here's what I wanted, like it's like a poncho almost. Oh hey, there's Charlie Sheen and Liam Neeson. And Oliver Platt. What the fuck is this movie? Okay, sure. Anyway, this is what I'm looking at. Like, white shirt, got some gloves, holy poncho. I feel like I have seen Three Musketeers, but I didn't remember that the people in it were Charlie Sheen, and Liam Neeson, and Oliver Platt. So, what the fuck, everyone? Why didn't you tell me? So I'll put you at kind of a side angle. Actually, let's go for a brighter blue than that. No, that is the exact same color I made this guy, isn't it? Yeah, it sure is. So let's not do that. Let's do the slightly darker blue instead. Oh, it's one of Keith Mumberland's early roles. That sucks. Excuse me, I'm just finishing off this bottle lid water I have here. Nice cross on there, so you know they're working for the king. Kiefer Sutherland was less terrible back then. Not terrible, but less terrible. Now, the thing I think I have about this is that the stances of both of these are incredibly different, right? Like the Kirby thing I showed you a little while ago, that's they're both in what I might call the traditional samurai stance, right? But the Musketeers didn't really do that because they're not fighting with, like, Chinese war swords or katanas or something. They have, oh, that's way too long. They've got rapiers. It's a very different stance. Yeah, that's better. And then black glove. And stretched out of that we have the rapier. I think that needs to be thinner, but I feel like if I make it thinner it won't read. We'll deal with that. And then back here we need the other arm, which is kind of curled down like. And then it would be ludicrous that you'd be wearing white pants, but we're gonna give them to you anyway. And you're not going to be wearing shoes so that we can see your big orange cat feet. And speaking of big orange cat features, there's the nice Garfield head with ears. I knew this was going to happen. The big floppy hat that also has the cross on it. And it looks like we're losing a couple frames. I do apologize for that. If you find yourself buffering a lot, just smack the pause and unpause button and it'll be okay. Ooh, no, that's too big. See, a lot of the drawing that I do, like in my day-to-day life, is in an like sketch app I have on my phone, which has a very handy feature where you can zoom in and place your dots a little bit cleaner. Anyway, oh no, we gotta give you a little pink nose, don't we? That's how cats go. Cats go to little pink nose town. There we go, and the, like, W, that's not really gonna read, but the ooh-woo. Make sure we have whiskers, so you know it's a cat. And then the Koala Samurai, I'm gonna have to bring up some more reference material because I'm not... I know what a koala looks like, but trying to think of how to like make it happen as a drawing is not coming to me. So you got kind of a slopey face. The nose is really at the forefront. It's black. It's like just a giant bean sitting on the front of the snout. Their head's basically a circle with like a black bit up front. So we can do that. So let's go with some we'll give you about the same proportions we gave the other one, except you're leaning the other way, obviously. And we go with red. So you're a little, let's make you just a little bit thicker, a little bit bigger, because the Musketeer relies on, you know, the Musketeer's relying on his agility. The Koala Samurai is going to be relying on her strength. So we get the, let me make sure I'm not being, like, super duper culturally insensitive. Samurai, that's not how you spell that. Samurai armor. Now this is about the thing I was thinking of. So you have the kind of the skirt, and then the legs underneath that, the chest armor with the two floppies, and then the big, like, tricorn hat with the mask. So we're not going to have a mask, because obviously that's not, hey everyone, here, do you remember when WWE was good? Any fucking way. Get a little bit thicker. Actually, I think we need to just make this red because we need to do outlines so that we know how the samurai's holding her sword. And then up top here, we basically just have a big fucking circle for a head. Giant black nose at the front. Perpetual frown. Get some eyes. I'll use the darker red for this side, I think. And then we'll just draw the helmet that goes up to a point and then back down, yeah, like that. I feel like this needs more of a bell curve than I'm giving it, but it's okay. No, I think if I do that, that's gonna look a little bit too Mario. I don't want this to end up looking Mario. And you have the scabbard down here. They are reaching for it, steadying it in place. Perfect, we just need to make this a little bit bigger. Oh, QP is back up, so you tooted us? Oh, were we not tooted before? I thought I'd made a toot. You don't know? Oh well. I'm glad you like it, Riz. I'm trying modernist. We're just gonna outline these. Helmet. Perfect. And then up top here, she said, leaning in so she can tell the difference between the black that she's painted on the canvas and the background, which is also very dark. We're going to have the same pictures, just a little higher resolution of just the faces. So we have Whiskers the cat Musketeer. Disney's ruined everything, y'all. I'm just letting you know. Just settle the eyes a little bit. That's perfect. And then again, the pink button nose. And now that we're closer, you can see he's got the little ooh smirk. Because he very much thinks that he has this. And down here, we have our Koala Samurai. Are we getting an anime stare down? Yeah, we're basically doing the Kirby, like, the Kirby one. The Kirby Samurai Showdown deal. Make that just a little bit lower. It's okay that we can't see Koala Samurai's face. It's the eyes that are important. Make them real big so we know where they are. And then we just cut them right in half. There we go. Because she's all business, Koala Samurai. She knows that this is life or death. She's not trying to play about. And here's where we can do a little bit more work with the helmet, too. Just giant bushy eyebrows. And then the very anime stare down. And then bwat, 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 bwat. And the same thing over here. Focus and intent. Bwat, 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 bwat. I'm sad that I couldn't get the samurai armor looking a little bit better, but this is still pretty effing good. Ultimate Furry Showdown. Wonderful. Alright, so we're coming up on 10 o'clock. And I think we have 5 really good contenders here. So everybody in the chat, have a bit of a look around at our beautiful children, and we're gonna paint one of them on actual canvas, like we do. So who's got an opinion? Let me walk through them real quick. There's Guy Smiley's weird cousin. We have Behemoth rides to market. We have the Monster Party. We have the Beholder that baked you a cake on your birthday. And we have the Furry Showdown we just did that I can't fucking get to because Steve wants to be in the way. Steve. So who has an opinion? I like the Furry Showdown a lot. I do too. I think it's good, and I actually don't think it would take up that much time. It's between Furry Showdown and the Beholder. Who else do we have in chat? Lisa, do you have a preference? Out of these wonderful children? I think Furry Showdown's gonna take it away, honestly. We already have 2 up. Definitely the Beholder. I also really like the Beholder. Furry Showdown is badass. I would love to... I'll tell you what, let's do... Because this would take, like, absolutely no time at all, the Beholder cake. And I also really fucking love it. So, we'll do Furry Showdown, and then if we have some time left over, we'll double up and we'll do the Beholder cake. I think that's a good idea. Alright, so we are decided, I think. Let me grab the screenshots I need. And as soon as these fuckers are out of the way... No, George, I'm not selling the damn thing. Please get out of the way. I'm trying to do something. I'm going to get these screenshots I need, and we're going to... Hey, it's Dalton Castle, everyone. Ring of Honor World Champion, Dalton Castle. We're going to go to a BRB screen real quick. Please take this time to get up, stretch, get some water, do whatever you feel like you need to do. I need to set up some stuff over here, so we're going to do that real quick, and I'll be right back in 5 minutes or so, and we'll get started on Furry Showdown. Right? See you in a minute. Hey, welcome back. I guess y'all didn't go anywhere. I'm the one that went away. So, you should welcome me back. It's only polite. Let's get my... Oh, golly. I knew I forgot something. I forgot to make a new easel. It's okay, though. We have plenty of cardboard laying around. Browse. Yeah. He's the hip-hop artist they call the boss, Bob Ross. I think that's right. Not particularly up on my hip-hop. Wow, I have fucked my cables all the way up. It's okay. I probably don't need to see the screen at all. Oh yeah, that got completely unplugged. That's cool. That's fine. It'll stretch. Don't worry about it. I'm just having some arguments with my equipment. It happens. Have a seat, and we'll get started eventually. You think I would be good at this by now? I've done like 6 of these fucking things. But nah. I did manage to get most of the stuff, like, out first, so that's good. Oh, we are in landscape also. So that's helpful. Just don't get paid on the phone. Oh, it's fine. It's a phone. It can wash off. They're meant to be Brazilian, right? They're totally not, like, near scams. Right. So, I'm trying to think how I want this done. So you can see what I'm... Oh, crap, I need to turn off the BRB, don't I? F, darn it, double darn it, and damn blast it. Shit. I'm just going to take the headphones off. 1 second. Right there, now, for real this time. We're gonna get this working. Alright. So I think the first thing we need to do is get just some black-ass black and delineate how much of this space we want for the upper and lower close-ups. So let's do that. Let's reach in here and get some licorice. Oh, am I knocking the camera all over the place? So I sure am. I'm sorry about that, everyone. 1 second, let me try and steady this. It's gonna jiggle about a little bit. But it'll be okay. Very sorry that that was a thing. So, shake that up, like the cars. Let's get a nice helping of black on there. There we go. It came out eventually. That's what she said. I might as well get a lot. We're gonna need a lot. And so should we just cut it into thirds, or is it a little bit less than that? Because I feel like the middle part should be pretty big, but if we do that, there's like more than enough room for everything else. And it's not going to be exactly even anyway, because I don't have like a tape measure or anything, so we're just gonna straight this right across. We're just gonna make our best guess, because, you know, sometimes that's all you can do. And we're not going to fill that whole space in or anything. I just want a good line for how much space we have to work with. Down here and up here. Just one. Trying to get away from me. I don't like it when you do that. One nice freehand line. Exactly, it's your world, you're the creator. Do what your heart tells you. You know, and even if it ends up not being quite what you wanted, well, maybe it'll be the... Oh gosh, I forgot the backdrop. Thank you so much. Okay. I'll just let you angle that into place while I... Just a tiny bit. There we go. It'll lay up. It'll be fine. Actually, I think it's supposed to go the other way since it's wanted to bend in this way. So there's that. And I think we'll just... Good enough. We'll work on this next thing. So, what do we want first? So when we did the art on Passpartout, we had to work from the background forward because it's easy to because it's digital, it's easy to just paint over. But we can't do that, so we need to start from the foreground and go back, which means we need our characters first. So let's take more smaller brushes here. And we're just going to keep on with this black, because these definitely need outlines. We're just going to drop you in the cleaning solution, and by that I mean warm water. Or hot water. That's actually very warm to the touch. Alright, and we'll start again on the left side with the Musketeer. There, I said it right that time. So when I made the Musketeer, I started mostly with the tabard, because that's the thing people know about the Musketeers is that big cross tabard and the floofy hat. So we'll just sketch that out real quick. And then we're just going to get all the outlines done first, and then we're going to worry about filling them in. The long pants. How their weapons of choice were primarily foils rather than muskets. Right, but they could musket if they had to. Was the thing about the Musketeers, like, they were one of the few people who were allowed to own muskets in, like, 12th century France? Because I can't imagine that was widespread technology at the time. I'm just gonna make a nice, wide, kind of roundish kitty head. There we go. Get some ears in there. Then the hat goes over the ears. Musketeer is actually from the word musket, which I presume means sexy mouse. That's what I think of when I think of the Musketeers, anyway. That's Disney ruining shit again. Thin arm, and then we have the black-clad glove. We have the same thing on this side. Quite a thin arm. With a black gloved hand on the end of it. And there's our Musketeer, more or less. Needs a lot more work, but that's the nice outline. Oh, we need a big kitty paws, too. Big paw energy. I don't know why things are memes anymore. And I'm fine with that. Like, I understand that memes aren't for me. And then they're going to be a little bit closer than they were. I guess I can just make the samurai a little further back. But we'll cheat you out this way with your kind of battle skirt. Thick and mighty legs. Memes aren't for anyone. I think memes are for people. They're for people who like to have fun. I was, you know, it's kind of a bad thing to look at now, but I was a big fan of At Midnight for a really long time. And, you know, that's kind of what Mastodon is right now. It's a bunch of, like, micro meme games that are happening all the time, and then eventually they'll calm the fuck down. And then to be replaced by something else, it's fine. I also didn't know that musket was French for hawk. I'm sorry, I just had to adjust my microphone. I was afraid I was breathing into it. Please let me know if that's a thing that's happening. And you are... no, I've done this wrong, haven't I? It's fine for a given value of fine. But going from the foreground to the background, before I drew in these pants, I needed to have the sword. And the arm's kind of gonna meet that. It's fine. It's not actually that big a deal. I can draw over it. Or I can paint over it once this dries. There's no mistakes in art, there's just happy little accidents. And then while I'm remembering that there are supposed to be ideas. Let's draw the hand in there on the thick arm. And then on this side we have the arm reaching down to steady the blade as it is being prepared to be drawn. There's the top of it. There we have the big round, perfect, the big round like Chumley head. I'm trying to make this helmet look a little bit better than I did on the other one. I'm not convinced that I did. But there's a block out for that anyway. They are standing on a piece of withered dirt. A sort of dueling grounds that like doesn't actually exist. But whatever, it's fucking a cat musketeer. Musketeer. Musketeer, musketeer, musketeer. It's not a musketeer. Musketeers are a Disney thing. Again, still. Fighting a koala samurai, like, realism isn't what we're looking for right now. Right meow. Nice rolling hillside in the background. Anyway, my contention is that memes are for everyone. Like, I may be confused by, you know, Coochie Seal or Big Titty Alf, but on the other hand, I'm painting this, so I don't really have a space to talk. And I think that's good for that, isn't it? Yeah. I'll tell you what, because all of this kind of needs to dry so I can paint over some of it. So while we're doing that, let's work on Kitty up here. Nice round face for Kitty. What did I call you? Whiskers, probably? Whiskers the Musketeer. And your ears are going off in a couple of directions. Alright, now here's where I have to get this right, because I kinda don't get another shot at doing these eyes. A meme is a wish your butt farts. That's terrible, and you're terrible. Let's do these eyes. That's nice and round. There we go. the eyelids on him. Because Whiskers is very relaxed. Whiskers is confident in his sword fighting skills. Whiskers is probably about to learn that the warriors of the Edo period ain't nothing to fuck with. And then we can leave the whiskers and mouth in for later, since that's going to be a little more difficult. I'll take... My butt farters are not memes. I don't know. You're here on the Squirrel Lily channel. I don't know what to tell you. Like, butt farts are kind of what we're doing. It's kind of our thing. I'm pretty sure every time you butt fart, we get a cut of that profit. She said, using the most sarcastic quotes possible to display the term profit. And here we have the big round koala face. The koala's eyes are slitted and wary. It actually looks really good, and then I think I gave you a unibrow. A little bit bigger than that. There we go, that's good. Alright, so I think we still need some time for the bodies to dry, but we can work on the background, I think. Just need a thick... Oh gosh darn it, I'm sorry. I really need a better setup for this. I keep saying I'm gonna do that, but we don't really have that ability just yet. We're working on it. It's on the list. And what do we need for this? We need green, obviously, for the hills. And that's gold. We don't need gold. There's, there we go. Green, verde, or vert. Like a skate ramp. Let's, wash you off while we wait. Give a whole self a shake, shake, shake. And squeeze the... and squeeze the paint all out. Do we want to... Yeah, I think we make the background this, like, light green, and then we add some black into it for a little bit darker green up close to give the background and foreground a little bit of depth. So let's just pick up some dang green, and we'll say that here's the county line. I could probably be using a finer brush for this, but eh. Perfect. Now the rest is just fill in. So let me actually just grab this so it doesn't go anywhere, and we can work it out like the Beatles. There we go. Try to see it my way. Only time will tell if the cat is right or if he's wrong. Try to see it his way. There's a chance he'll get cut apart before too long. They could work it out. They could work it out. Right, exactly. It's fill in just like a Twinkie. I get some nice green cream, spread it all over here, so that the hillside and ground that we're calling our yellow sponge cake is extra delicious. That's getting a little darker, but you know what? That's fine. We picked up a little bit of the black off of the outline, but that's just gonna make the texture look richer, so it's not just a flat color. Happy accidents, you know? Hey, Bee! You're in a different time zone now. Which time zone are you in? It's only 8 in the afternoon here. Oh yeah. Where even is that? Are you in Hawaii? Oh, Pacific time. Are you no, but really, are you in Hawaii? You have to tell me if you're in Hawaii. It's entrapment if you're in Hawaii and you don't tell me. You're in an even better place. I presume Seattle, Washington? Oh, hint, everything is filmed there. You're in Vancouver? Where they shoot those insufferable dog movies? I don't know what it is with sci-fi stuff shooting, like, almost exclusively in Canada. I guess it's just cheap, right? Does the, like, Canadian content, like a government fund thing, count if you just shoot a thing there, but then you air it mostly in the States? Like Sliders. Oh, it's everything. Grants, discounts, tax rebates. The Film Board of Canada loves you. Oh, that's nice. I'm very happy about the Film Board of Canada myself. Let's just drag a little bit of the black off there. No, more than that, I think. I'm trying to separate Oh, there we go. I'm trying to separate some of the black that's already on my palette. So I can bring it down here. I think I got there. It costs 6 Canadian grand a year to go to uni in Canada compared to 60 in the US of A. Holy shit. Is that where you are? Are you in college now? Because that's dope. Oh. Nah, she said, tricking me. I'm only staying here for a week. Oh, well. You visiting family, I guess? Or are you just hanging out in Canada because it's Canada and Canada's great? Yeah, exactly, Lisa. 6 grand for college, and that's 6 Canadian grand, which is like 70 bucks. You can get yourself a 4-year degree for less than a pizza party for your entire class. Visiting your Canadian aunt and your Bijan uncle. That's nice. Bijan Friju? I don't know what that is. I took a shot in the dark. There we go. I'll just wipe that brush off a little bit. Beat the devil out of it. And then dunk it back in here, because we aren't going to be needing green again, I don't think. That's just because Pizza has a monopoly on cities, at least in Ontario. I think we can start to work on the bodies now. So let's do that. Here, I'm gonna need another brush. I keep bumping this thing. I need a stabilizer for it, I swear to God. Here, let's go with this. Bahan from Barbados, where Captain Barbossa was from. I guess that's why you're a pirate. Pizza's mostly Ontario. Vancouver has more small shops. Like Boston Pizza? That is not a small shop, I'm being told. Or is it just joints like, what's the name of that place over where I used to live? I'm trying to remember the name of it, it's really not coming to me. Pizza House. I'll tell you what, let's get the blue, because we need blue for 2 things. We need blue for the cat tabard, and then also for the sky, but I want the sky to be deeper, so, or be lighter rather. So let's do this, and we'll get the tabard colored in. And then I'll throw some white in there and we'll deal with the sky. Alberta has Pizza 73, which you love. So these pizza places, are they doing special things up there? Do they have like machine gun pizza where they fire pizza out of a machine gun. Nope, that's yellow. I don't need yellow. I need white. There we go. Oh, Boston Pizza's a mega chain, not a machine gun. I read that wrong. Boston Pizza has what is called a cactus cut potato, which is basically just spicy potatoes you can eat as fries or a topping. I feel like maybe you should choose a choice. A thing can't be fries and a topping. Come on now. Choose a fucking place to go in your meal. Don't you call me knave. Well, that is not as different a color as I wanted. Let's, yeah, that didn't get quite as light as I wanted. We're gonna throw some more white. Ew, that's a lot more white. It's fine. It's probably fine. Just, shake it up like the cars. Oh, no, that's fine. That's the color I wanted. Had to go a little overboard to get there, but I figured it out. Oh yeah, that's it. I'm gonna hold this thing back down again, because it's wanting to get away from me, and I don't like that. You're fucking with my Christmas. In Canada, anything can double as a pizza topping. It is truly a wonderland. I believe you. How do they feel about pineapple there? Actually, they probably feel okay about pineapple. Because, you know, we even have, like, Hawaiian pizza as a thing here. And it might not be part of the US of A, but I'm sure they recognize our good friends in Hawaii as pizza innovators, like they are. So B, what we're painting right now, and you can see it at the top right, what we did in Passpartout, but it's a cat musketeer having a samurai showdown with a koala bear samurai. We might be doing another one later, depending on how long this goes. Pineapple bad. Alice is not a fan of pineapple, but it is an option. Alright, so what's next? Next I think we're gonna have to do the orange. Yeah, we'll get some orange and we'll do the face of the cat up here, and then the face and paws down there. And who remembers their grade school? For orange, we need some cardinal red. Hey, cardinal red. Like Cardinal Richelieu from the Musketeers. That's a real thing, right? That's a historical figure. And then I'm gonna try and get an even amount of yellow in there. So when I mix them together, it's gonna be about right. Let's use one of the brushes we've used already, I think. Let's crush this down and then we'll be able to reuse it. This one we use for green, I think. I had a paper towel when I sat down because I knew I was going to need it for this specific purpose, and it appears to have gone. And I do wonder if this dog has taken it. It's fine. There's napkins back here. We can just use that. We get in there and mix those colors up. And hopefully we come out with orange. It's kind of looking a little coral here. Yeah, no, that's not it. We need more yellow on that. It doesn't appear to be helping. It's just kind of lightening up the... It's just kind of lightening up the red. I guess the red's real dank. Oh, B was gone petting cats. I'm glad that you were back from the cat petting. There's two cats and they're heckin' cute, but Willie injured their two back paws in a fight with a trash panda. Aw, you shouldn't be fighting trash pandas. They need to use a ramp to get on and off the bed. That's adorable and sad. Yeah, against my primary school expectations, that's not really making orange. That's just kind of making pink. I mean, I need pink, so let's do that across the nose there, but fuck. They fought very valiantly to save the small weed farm, or weedery, as it is, of course, known everywhere. Here we have some primary ass yellow, rather than the sort of bright sunshine yellow we were using. Let's try that and see if that's going to fix this, because what we have is pink, and that's not the thing we need. You thought it was a marijuanery? No, marijuanery, I think, is good. Oh, marijuanery. That's even better. Oh, yeah, that's much more orange. That's what I wanted. That's good old tabby orange, like you read about. Okay, now we finally have the damn color we need. Let's get it on there. Yeah. That looks much better. Because weed is legal in BC now, a bunch of people grow because it's a fucking business opportunity. It's great. Good. It should be. Listen, we don't endorse illegal activities here on Squirrel Lily Streaming. And that's why we're telling you to vote to make marijuana legal. Because, hey. America needs to stop slashing on the business opportunity. Well, the business opportunity America is interested in is the private prison market, which is much better served by the illegalization of marijuana. You know, it all depends on what sort of clientele you're trying to court. What, average people who, like, need a bit of a break and can earn their keep and, like, have money to spend and can grow this new business opportunity? Nah. Corporations? Yup. Anyway, that's exactly as political as I'm going to get. I'm going to stop doing that now. It doesn't make it less true. Your mom's working on getting a prescription for her joint pain. Oh, that's good. And yeah, it is going to be legal here in Oklahoma in a short while. So that's actually, like, super neat. Realized I needed just a little bit more blue up here on top so that we understand that the cat is wearing a hat. Idea: growing weed in prisons and selling it to turn profits for the prison while giving the prisoners valuable work experience for growing weed outside of prison. I mean, not a terrible idea. Like, the issue with that is that rather a lot of the people in prison are in prison because they already knew how to grow weed. Color we come out with, because I only need a little bit. Up here on the eyelids. There we go. Exactly the same thing, just a little bit darker, so you understand there's a difference. There it is. Perfect. Almost took my brush away, which isn't good, because I need this brush for the rest of the face here. I fucked this up, didn't I? Sure did. Oh, whatever. That's fine. It's fine if the face here is a little bit darker than the face up there. And the arms are white as it is. So, I'll tell you what, that's as much as the cat as I think we can get done right now. So let's move on to his mortal enemy, the samurai koala. Other good idea, don't send so many damn people to prison. That's a good idea. What do we need? We need gray. Just like straight gray. Also, the background looks good. Thank you. I am trying. Giving it my damnedest here. There should be a silver in here somewhere. But it doesn't appear to be. I was really certain there was a silver. Oh no, there it is. So we can use that for the Musketeer tabard. If you notice me keep flashing nervously at the camera, it's because I'm terrified of bumping this fucking cord. The backgrounds are hard. Yeah. What's the sound that plays in Samurai Face-Offs? It's the... Yeah, exactly. It's the water feature. Dunk dunk. Dunk dunk. So... Do we have all the black we need? No, but we're gonna need like a lot more before we're done. So, let's just dank it up and make a whole new... Let's make a brand new colony. Oh hey, maybe that's what Chikara should call their next thing. It's a postal service reference, and also the fact that they have a lot of ants. Come on. I know you can do it. There we go. Get a nice squooge of black in there. I had just the blanc. Here we go. Blanco. Let me take the... Not that brush. This one's probably good. The one I was using for the blue. We'll just get our thing, clean that off. Samurai go awoo. I don't make the rules. Who go awoo? The samurai do. The samurai do go awoo. So when I started doing this idea, it was very much, oh, I'll just do something stupid and I'll draw dumb things and I'll do them on painting and it'll be fun and low energy. I never really considered that mixing paints and getting colors just right was something that I would care really, really deeply about. And spend rather a lot of time in the middle of. There we go. That's what I wanted. X-Men, welcome to Paint. Yeah, I did that a little more Sinistar, I think, than I needed to. Run, cowards, run. I am Sinistar. Alice is doing a wonderful impression of Sinistar if Sinistar were Krang from the Ninja Turtles. You can't hear it, but it's really something. We get the same down here. Yes. Yes, perfect. Gotta get those lines right. We're gonna have to like re-go over this with some more outline anyway. But I wanna keep it looking as good as I can. Without having to do too much doubled work. Maybe they can hear it a little. She's pretty loud. Yeah, maybe. This microphone isn't particularly sensitive. Because it's just like my headset mic. Yeah, it looks pretty good. At the front of his face there. what else do we need to do? We need to do the armor. I guess that's next. So, let's just dunk this. We're just going to use the same one. We'll dunk it, we'll clean it, and then we'll start in on a new thing. I'm really glad that I remembered to wear, like, shitty clothes to do this in. I ruined a pair of jeans the first time I did this stream, and, they were jeans I didn't like anymore, so it wasn't a huge loss, but fucking still. And so we have the very bright, top, and then the slightly, or the top and the legs, and then the battle skirt and helmet are slightly darker. So we can do that real quick with this. We'll just use the generic ass red. To fill in the legs here.
It's about tending to the broken parts inside of ourselves. We create things as a reflection of this struggle. To study our perception of self.
We've all ruined clothes painting its rite of passage.
That way,
Yeah, exactly. The ass red. If your ass is this red, I mean, I guess it means you had a good night. Listen, I'm not here to shame you. All I'm saying is, you know, self-care is important. Aftercare more so. Get yourself some lotions or creams. It'll be okay. I forgot to put green on the background right there, like right where the arm meets where the arm meets the armor. And I'll tell you what, let's pretend that didn't happen. I'll just paint over that whole thing. That's a little too thin, but we can add another layer to it. That's a great thing about paint. You don't have to own up to your mistakes at all. You just cover over them. Whoops. I think lube is your friend. What if lube is a conniving fucker that betrays you? Well, that's the risk we run. I've had too many fuckers, honestly, in my life. I'm glad I have friends now. Did they connive? Some of them connove. Not all of them, but enough to where conniving was always a possibility. I think that's good. Yeah, now we just need the darker for the helmet and things, so we can get that by deftly and quietly adding just a little bit of the black we already have on our palette to the red we have here. I think. Or I've just fucked it up. Might have fucked it up. Yeah, that needs a little bit more red in it than black. I got too much. Canadian internet is nice but expensive. American internet is shit but expensive. Yeah, right? There it is. There you are. You're doing it, Peter. You're playing with us. We add this to the top here. Perfect. That's a little chunky. Let's just swipe some of that off and move it down here to the battle skirt. This piece of armor probably has a terminology that isn't battle skirt. It's probably not cool to call it a battle skirt. But hey, when in Rome, it ends up you're wearing a battle skirt. I only went to Rome once, it was weird. At this point, America is shit but expensive. Canada is nice but expensive. Yeah. And of the two, I'd rather take nice but expensive. If it's gonna be expensive either way, let's do the damn thing. Like, I would gladly pay Cox an extra fucking $10 a month if they wanted to, like, not be shit and actually fix the goddamn thing. So what's the next thing to do? I guess the next part is to get the faces right? How dry are you? You're still tacky to the touch, so I don't want to mess with you too much. Let's, use our pencil brush then. Wherever it went to. There it is. And we'll sketch out the sunbursts at the top and the bottom while we wait for the rest of that to dry. Just get a little bit of the like we already have here. And it's very, like Riz was saying, it's very anime. Need some water is what we need. This got a little thickened up on me while we were waiting. Here we go. And take it in. And circle around that. And my light's gone. There it is. Hi, Nope. Haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for showing up. We're painting one of my top 10 anime betrayals. Which is to say, uh, Musketeer cat versus Panda Samurai. How have you been doing? I did just say panda, didn't I? It is koala. It is clearly a koala. There we go, that's real good. And I think as long as we have all this black up, we might as well, like, just water it all down and get all of that in. Top 10 enemy betrayals, Willy versus Trash Panda. Just gonna hold this in place again while I... darken this out. Well, getting a hold of me. So have you been? Nope. I guess you're probably back at school now, huh? Oh, we really hacked this up, huh? Yeah, sure did. Trying to thin this paint back out. Because we started with the red and it's been sitting here for quite a while. Or with the black, rather. Alice, ask your dad to show the picture I just sent him. Well, she goes with that. I guess I'll just keep spamming on this. I feel like I should use a... I feel like I should be using a wider brush than this. Which is in fact what I'm going to do, because F this. There we go. Oh, there we go. Look how much smoother that's going on. Like that a lot. So hope everyone's having a good night. Or, you know, whatever time it is where you are. If you've stopped into the stream, I want to thank you for wanting to spend this time with me. Because I like spending this time with you. Like I said, I love doing the art stream because I just get to talk. I just get to chat with people and, like, make weird stuff, which is my two favorite things to do. Lisa's doing very good. I'm happy about that. I'm glad you're doing better. It is always night somewhere. You know, not necessarily here. In my head, that sounded very inspirational. I mean, it was inspirational if you're, you know, a vampire. Which I think you've taken too many classes at this point that a competent DM, would not also let you reclass into vampire. You may start hearing some dog noises in the background, but we're just going to deal with that. It is true, though, it is always night somewhere. Unlike it's always 5 o'clock somewhere, which is not a true statement, because that's not how time works. It is always between 5 and 6 o'clock somewhere. So that much is accurate. Just gotta get in here. Nice and thick, and get a little bit more careful around here. Because I don't want to get too far back and end up hurting our musketeer. There we go. Oh no, I need the behind the cat's head. Darn it. A little bit, just a little bit more. So it looks all right. There it is. As long as I have the black, let's re-go over some of the spaces where I said we'd need to redo outlines. So they're nice and solid. There we go. Actually, I think the very thick brush strokes kind of lend itself to this particular kind of Japanese artistry that I'm trying to mimic. Or I guess what I'm trying to mimic is Kirby, which is a Nintendo property, so hey, sort of Japanese. The real night were the friends we made along the way. I love this chat so much, and the channel in general. I'm glad, B. We are very happy to provide people with a nice place to come and just hang out and be cool for a while. I think we just dot very carefully. The eye is over here. outline the thing too. The hat up here. We're getting there. I said previously that we might be able to do 2 art, but it is fucking 11:30. It is like much later than I intended this to go, and we're not going to be able to get to that. As unfortunate that is, and as much as I would really like to. Well, we had another hiccup, but it's okay. As far as hiccups go, this one isn't that bad, but I do need just some white in here. And the actual pencil brush, because that's not what I was using. Where did the rest of my brushes go? Here they are. Sleep is important. Sleep is more important than art. And as much as I appreciate everyone coming in and helping me make some art today, if you need to go to sleep, maybe go to sleep. Like, I'm not going to be asleep myself for a while now, so I'm not super concerned about it myself, but I am worried about y'all. I want to make sure that y'all get all the anti-tired juice you need. We're just going to dip on that. Pick up some of the black again. The whisper curves out. Oh golly, that's much thicker than I meant it to be. That's okay though. Don't let your sleep art because of bad. What is happening in chat right now? People are loaning one another like switchblades? I'm not certain I'm behind that. I'm not certain how legal switchblades are in our state. One of the primary rules of conservation is to never lend a squirrel your switchblade. Ah. I mean, facts. Squirrels are bastards. Don't like them. Never have, never will. Okay, so here's the problem. Alice was replaced by Cleverbot. I think that is a problem. I like Alice a lot. I wouldn't be very happy if she was replaced by a robot unless that was what she wanted. I think that's good. So, we need just a little bit of this pink here, and that goes on Kitty's face. And we need to put in the dirt, too. I haven't forgotten about it. I do see that big, giant lump of, like, white right in the middle there. But I want to get the rest of this sorted out first, because that's just a big... That's just, like, big, easy swaths. I can get it done in a second. Right now, what I'm looking for is whatever the hell I managed to do with the silver, so that I can put some epaulettes on... Here we are. So I can put some epaulettes on the Musketeer. I actually managed to say Musketeer that time. Cleverbot doesn't make typos. The jig is up. You'll never take me alive, Turing. That I really like. The idea of Alan Turing, like, basically being Deckard from Blade Runner. Get some silver on the brush here, and then we make the big cross. So that you know he is a pious cat. Silver ruff. End of the sleeves there. That's good. We ran out a little bit, like halfway. There we go. Here we go. That's what we wanted. And that's it. And then we just need the brown to fill in the centerpiece there, and we're good. This has been a little more complicated than some of the other arts we have done, but I'm really glad we did. I like this. I like this a lot. The faces got a little goofy on the wide shot, but I'm very happy with how they look on the smaller versions. I don't have brown in here for some reason. I really thought I did. I'm gonna take these headphones off real quick, and I'm gonna get brown out of the box of paints. Oh, Alice is going to grab it. Thank you. I appreciate you. And then we'll just wipe out all of that. Circle there. Please don't throw it. Thank you. I thought the T-800 was the good guy. The T-800's the good guy in... Because the T-800's Arnold Schwarzenegger, and the Terminator's the villain in the first Terminator, but then he's a good guy in Terminators 2, 3, and 2 and 3. He only kind of shows up at the end of Rise of the Machines, because it's crap trash. That movie's real bad. Don't at me. I'm not interested in your goddamn ats. Schwarzenegger was the T-101. No, the Schwarzenegger was the T-800. Oh, both apparently. Oh. Well. Très bien. Yeah, and T-1000 was the Melty Boy. There we go. That's this last little piece. then we'll be done for the day. I might make the beholder cake on my own time, because it's a really cute drawing, and I saved the snapshot, and I kind of don't want to lose it. I really liked doing it, so maybe I'll do that for myself, and hang it up in my office or something, presuming I'm not fired tomorrow. You can't presume anything. It's a rough world. What company even made those things? Yeah, Cyberdyne. Your good friends at Cyberdyne. First against the wall when the revolution came. Just trying to get these little gaps filled in, but I think that's not a waste of time, but it's a bit of a fool's errand. Because there's only so much we can do. Alright, so there we are. I'm really quite happy with this. Let's grab it and bring it up to the camera so that you can see a bigger shot of it. Let me lean back to make sure that I'm getting it in frame, which I can't do because my my frame has moved rather a lot. Is that about what we're doing? Is that where we are? No, we're at an angle. No idea. Lower than this? Okay. Lower than that. Maybe a little bit this way. I can't watch my computer. It's on a different thing. But hey, close enough. Is the kitty in there? I think the kitty's in there. I'm pretty sure we got it. How about it? Cat versus samurai, or cat musketeer versus koala samurai. It's actually really dope. Of course, I'll take a much better picture of it, and I'll put it up on Mastodon and Facebook and all the other places I do it. And of course, it's going to be be on the BRB screen for a while. But thank you, everyone. I'm going to take another quick jaunt back to the computer so I can go to the outro screen, and then we'll wrap this thing up. She said, stepping quietly backwards over a chair, through a tight little crawl space, over her keyboard that she has left on the floor. Alright, we got there. Don't worry about it, we totally got there. So thank you. Sorry for not being on Mastodon for a few days. Yes, we are just glad that you're okay. So anyway, hi. Thank you again so much for joining us. I've been Kristie. I'm one of 5 people who stream on this channel, along with my wife Katie and her sisters Annie and Alice, and Sue. Alice being in the chat with us and having a great time. We stream literally every day here, and if you wanted to follow us, it would help us out, and it would let you know when we're going live. And you can see all the streams that we do, such as tomorrow night, where Andrea is going to continue playing Batman Arkham Asylum, which has been a lot of fun because it's Batman Arkham Asylum. It's a great fucking game. Then Wednesday is our community stream, and I get the feeling we're going to end up playing Need to Go Deeper. We might play more Jackbox. We'll just kind of have to see how that goes. What's next? Thursday. I know how the days of the week work. Thursday is going to be Alice. Alice is going to be playing more Lego Dimensions. There's still more Batman left, right? There is more Lego Batman, so we're going to get double the bat for your bat buck with Arkham Asylum and the Lego Batman movie in Lego Dimensions. And also she's going to be building a bunch of cool stuff on stream with Lego, with real actual Lego. So that's going to be great. Friday is my wife Katie. I don't know what she's doing. I think she's going to be playing more Sam and Max, but she might not. We're just going to have to see how that goes. She might play more Sonic and the Secret Rings. Won't that be a treat for everyone? Saturday morning is my Minecraft stream. I'll be playing Minecraft. I'm not sure what I'll be doing yet. I'll figure that out over the course of the week. And then Sunday is going to be Sue. I don't know what Sue's doing. She was playing Monster Hunter last week. She said she might continue this week, or she might start up something completely new. I literally don't know. It'll be fun. And Monday wraps back around to me, and we'll be going back to Wet on the Xbox 360 for next Monday. So that's gonna be a hell of a time, because Wet's a hell of a game. Thank you so much for stopping in with us. I've been Kristie, and until I see you next time, stay safe.